2023 has been a great year for tech. So, what I want to do is just count down the stuff that really made me excited, and I just wanted to share it with you guys. So, let's start with the Pixel 8 and 8 Pro. In October, Google had their Made by Google hardware event where they showed off the Pixel 8 and Pixel 8 Pro. Pixel 8 was just the classic, spec bump and upgrade, all that stuff. The Pixel 8 Pro, however, got a whole bunch of other things like the temperature sensor and video boost and night sight video. All three of these things exclusive to the 8 Pro. Video boost was fantastic. I've seen so many clips of videos being shot on Pixel 8 Pro. It looks amazing. The December feature drop actually brought some graphics driver updates to the Tensor G3, which allowed games and other apps to finally take advantage of actual power from the Tensor G3. As we go further down the line, we have the Pixel 7a, which was also another major update to their previous Pixel 6a. The main upgrades were a new 64 megapixel main sensor and 90 Hz display. It's not really that much change from the 6a, but with the addition of a 90 Hz display and the new 64 megapixel sensor, of course, we all know Pixel A series will always pull through with its amazing standard camera. The 90 Hz display allowed the Pixel 7a to feel a lot smoother and slicker than what potentially could have been a very weak smartphone if those upgrades were not implemented. Of course, we can't talk about a year of tech without talking about the iPhone. The iPhone 15 lineup actually got a bunch of new upgrades, which actually propelled the iPhone 15 from being a potentially lackluster and sucky smartphone to what could be a contender for actual good smartphone. Let's start with the 15 and 15 Plus, which got battery improvement, it got dynamic island, and it got USB Type-C. Of course, the USB Type-C port on the 15 and 15 Plus were only USB 2.0, which was one of the major sore points, but it's still USB Type-C, so it's infinitely better than Lightning. On the 15 Pro and Pro Max, we saw some new camera upgrades, which included straight up log recording. The 15 Pro Max also got a new Tetra Prism telephoto lens, which gave it 5x telephoto zoom. And that was a decent camera lens. In fact, I shot the intro for the Pixel 7a video on the 15 Pro Max 5x zoom camera. And it's decent quality. You can go and watch it. I'll put it up in the cards up here. But yeah, it's a really good camera that's been propelled into the future with a bunch of new upgrades. Right. We literally cannot talk about advanced 2023 tech without talking about the Ray-Ban Meta smart glasses. So the Ray-Ban Meta smart glasses are essentially just a pair of glasses that look like normal glasses, all right, nothing special, just that it has a camera. It's a pair of glasses, so what can you expect? The camera is a 12 megapixel sensor and it kicks out decent 1080p 30 frames per second video, which has resulted in a bunch of really interesting TikToks and other video clips that were shot on the Ray-Ban Meta smart glasses. And honestly, I'm all for it. For $299, it's an interesting bit of technology. And honestly, if I could, I would have picked up this set of smart glasses. Of course, capping off everything, we have to talk about all of the iMessage hacks. In an effort to bring iMessage to everyone and eliminate the green bubble, blue bubble stigma, many people have tried to bring iMessage onto Android. So for the first attempt, let's talk about Nothing Chats, which is the equivalent of Sunbird, but they just took all of the underlying code, plumped it into an app that's specifically made for Nothing Phone 2. And essentially it worked for a few days. In fact, I think a day or 2 days. People got to make their videos about it, talk about it, and then it got shut down. Nothing pulled the app, Sunbird got blocked off, and Nothing Chats is now defunct. course, the other major iMessage on Android app was Beeper Mini. If you're not familiar with Beeper, they previously had Beeper Cloud, which was their main app for, the iMessage protocol, which just involved you signing in to your Apple ID, connecting to a Mac server farm somewhere, and, letting you have iMessage. But it was then discovered there was a better way to get this protocol functioning, and that was to use the iMessage notification service. But that kind of stopped working after a few days because Apple probably fixed it internally. So we still don't have iMessage. However, Apple did say they're going to adopt RCS next year. And as much as that won't solve the green bubble, blue bubble thing, at least we'll have secure messaging between Android and iOS on the standard messaging app. Other than that, yeah, I hope everyone has a happy new year, and we'll see what 2024 brings us. Hopefully, better tech, more secure messaging, and just a bit of fun, right? See you guys in the next one. Have fun.